Hi, Matt. There are 25 years worth of Phoenix Country Day School alumni who owe so much to you. Here are a few messages that we hope make you smile and remind you how many lives you've touched in the more than 2 decades worth of students who have come through PCDS's doors. We wish you so much luck and rest in the years to come.
Hey Matt, it's Aaron Walker here. I just wanted to congratulate you on an awesome career. What a long, strange trip it's been. And honestly, thank you for the inspiration that you were and really all of the lessons and all the values and all of the practice and time we got to spend together. I think I was one of the only people in grad school who was excited to defend my dissertation, and it was all because of debate. And I wish you the best, man, and thank you so much.
Hey, Matt. It's Dan Schwartz, PCDS class of 2003. I heard that you are retiring after 25 years, and first I want to say congratulations. That's awesome. I know PCDS is going to be much poorer for not having you around. And look, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but I just want to underscore the incredible importance that you have in your debate students' lives. I take mine right now as an example. I'm here in Chicago. I'm a lawyer. I do trial work. And, look, I'm not saying that I argue topicality and critiques based on Foucault or something, but what I will say is that the type of critical thinking that you forced us to do, the way in which you made us learn how to express our arguments and to build them and to structure them and to tear other people's apart is a skill set I'll always be incredibly grateful for. And it's been part and parcel to any success that I've had in my career and in my life here. And I'm sure I'm not alone. My former debate partner, Nate Goralnik, is even an associate at the same law firm I'm at. So, look, I'll also say this, Matt. I always think back and I'm so happy to remember those long van rides where, we would drive and you would wax poetic about, jazz or Pink Floyd or whatever else. And I always enjoyed them, and I still remember them all very fondly, and I remember you very fondly. And look, I can't believe you were there for 25 years, and the world is so much better for the fact that you were. So Matt, whatever it is you're doing next, I wish you the very best of luck. If you're ever in Chicago, please look me and look Gordon Krnjajic up too. Also from the 1999 to 2000 debate team. Just bumped into him not long ago too. He's here in Chicago. If you're ever in town, look us up. We want to see you. But more to the point, Matt, congrats on moving on to the next chapter. And thanks very much for everything that you do and that you did.
Hey Matt, this is Grant Walker. Congratulations on retiring. I never had you as a faculty member as a teacher, but I certainly remember that you taught me how to play the King's Gambit, and you taught me how to fall asleep when I'm too stressed out. So I still use that knowledge today. Really appreciate you being an important mentor in my life. Congratulations again. Best wishes to you in retirement.
Hi Matt, Jessica Birch here. I think back really fondly on my high school debate days. In fact, when my students complain I speak too fast in my classes, I laugh and wonder how they'd fare listening to Aaron Walker. I can't believe how much time has flown by. Congratulations on your well-earned retirement, and I hope I run into you at Hava Java sometime soon.
Matt, congratulations on your retirement. I can't believe it's been 25 years at PCDS. I'm so excited for you. I hope to catch up and hear about what's next for you. But I also wanted to thank you for the time that you spent with me both in chess and debate. They're probably the two most impactful things in my childhood that really helped shape my academic career. And even to today, I think really the way I learned to think as a result of those two activities is really important. So much so that my 4-year-old and my 3-year-old, Eden and Mabel, are already playing chess. What is your favorite thing about chess?
Winning.
What's your favorite thing about chess?
Winning.
Oh, okay. Anyways, congratulations, Matt.
Hey, Mr. Guthrie. Congratulations on your retirement and having an incredible career. Thank you so much for everything that you did for me back when I was in high school. I can honestly say that being on the debate team with you was a life-changing experience. All of the skills that you taught me, including the critical thinking skills, are still things that I carry with me through this day. Congratulations again, and I hope you enjoy a very, very well-deserved retirement. Hope to see you soon.
Hey, Matt, congratulations. It's Ryan Schubert here. Just wanted to say it was really an awesome time debating with you and learning really so much about the world and how to think about policy. I owe a lot to you for that, and for also just being a great mentor, taking us by van throughout Arizona to Flagstaff, to ASU, even taking long car rides to California to debate really some of the best debaters at the time. That was a lot of fun, and also really a very important experience for me, just to get to learn as much as I did, learning from you. And so I hope you enjoy retirement after these hard 25 years, and that our paths cross again too. So take care, Matt.
Hello, my name is Dr. Caroline Hogan, and I'm a graduate of the PCDS class of 2004. Mr. Guthrie, I'm so thrilled to have the opportunity to congratulate you on your retirement. After double and then triple checking the numbers, I can't believe it's been 20 years since our paths first crossed. I was a new student at PCDS back in 2002. I just moved from across the country to my third high school in 3 years. I remember feeling out of my element and fairly inadequate in comparison to my very smart and amazing peers. I don't even remember how I first ended up in your classroom, but I just remember being surrounded by giant Rubbermaid containers and file organizers containing clips from obscure newspapers and academic journals. I had never heard of Foucault and Derrida or the concepts of hard and soft power. It would have been easy to slowly back out of the room and find some other extracurricular, but you made debate so accessible and fun that I kept coming back. I have nothing but wonderful memories from my time in debate. Mr. Guthrie, you are a brilliant, hilarious, and dedicated coach and teacher who encourages your students to be hardworking, intellectually curious, and well-rounded in the ways that actually matter. Your love for your job and care for us, not just as high school students, but also human beings on the precipice of adulthood, was always apparent. Thank you for encouraging us to think about the world around us and our role in it. Thank you for taking the time to explain challenging concepts and for empowering us with the tools to seek out knowledge on our own. Thank you for seeing our potential even when we didn't, and for encouraging us to work hard in pursuit of our goals. Thank you for introducing me to The Simpsons and chess, even though I can still only play checkers. Thank you so, so much for being a teacher who cares. Congratulations again on your retirement and your wonderful career.
Huge congratulations on the retirement, man. It's more than well-deserved. Just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done and how big of an impact you've had on my life. If I were to reflect back on the people who've had the biggest influence in directing me and my career, you'd definitely be at the top of the list. And thank you so much for being kind to me and the entire debate team, despite our shenanigans and immaturity. And I hope you know how special you are to me and how big of a place you have in my heart. And I know that we don't get to stay in touch as often as probably either of us would like, but I just want you to know that you had such a meaningful impact on me, and I really appreciate your kindness and your mentorship and your advice. And congratulations again. Hope we can stay in touch.
Hello, Mr. Guthrie. Congratulations on your retirement. Christian here, of Aaron and Christian. I think Aaron was probably the famous one of our debate team. And anyways, I got snapped up and followed along in that wake for a little while. But it's funny, I think back on debate a lot, actually, and especially since I came to the Bay. So real quick, went to Berkeley, stayed in Berkeley, for about 2 years, went back to U of A, chased a girl, that didn't work, came back to Berkeley, paid my own way, and then tried to go to Seattle, came back to the Bay, and here I've been ever since. Got married, got babies, and one baby, who's now a toddler, she's about 3 years old, and
that pretty much sums it up. I work actually as a teacher myself for kind of like an elective, a code school for kids, and I'm the games division like curriculum coordinator. So I basically help kids learn how to make video games. So I'm very happy about where I'm at right now. It's been a long path to get here, but anyways, as I was saying, thinking back on debate, I was very grateful for that time because it taught me a lot about what I didn't want to do, which was basically argue with people. I don't really like doing that. It's pretty stressful. And the maneuvering, etc. I think for a chess mind like yours, having the strategic things is a lot of fun. And for a game maker, a game designer like me, it was fun. But yeah, especially some, I mean, I was just actually thinking, yeah, I've got all my library, we just moved rooms, and I've got my whole library like sitting on my couch over there, and one of the books was Deborah Tannen, and Deborah Tannen had this thing that said, that's not what I meant, and I think it was actually like after Aaron and I decided that like we didn't care anymore the same way. This is like post-TOC, and Deborah Tannen has basically these cards that we cut that basically said that like sometimes what happens when you're forced to argue is that one person actually has the right side of things, like the right point. And so we cut cards to basically say, hey, we should be agreeing. And so we ran it on the negative. We agreed with the affirmative plan and then basically read more, this critique plus different advantages and said, hey, this is the reason why we should be doing this. And I just remember picking up around that way. Even though we were on the negative, we basically agreed and affirmed the plan. And it's funny too, we were visiting my mom back in Arizona, which we drove. This is the first time, and as an imbecile first-time parent, we drove from the Bay all the way to Arizona. And I thought I could do it in one day because, like, when I was in college and every other time since, like, no big deal. But anyways, that didn't work. It took like 9 hours to get to LA, and so we crashed in San Dimas. And then remembering coming back from a debate trip, I don't even remember. I think it's the same one where we left the gas cap on the top of the van. Maybe it was Baylor, doesn't matter. But anyways, we're coming back and we're all sitting in the van laughing about the tournament. And there was one affirmative on the other team that had argued for nanotechnology, like we should put funding towards nanotechnology. And one of the advantages with that, we're going to save children from falling off of bookshelves because there was like, hundreds of deaths every year for falling off of bookshelves. And so I just remember we were driving in the fucking rain. It was pouring rain and we're laughing our asses off because by the time that they had all the features that these nanobots needed to basically save children from falling off of bookshelves, they'd be the size of cats. And so we're cracking up, and this is like outside of Indio, and the rain is coming down, and like all of a sudden couldn't see anything. And I just remember how you were like crying of laughing, and then all of a sudden we couldn't see out the windscreen, and so all of us little high schoolers are like, oh god, and you're like, oh god. And I just I remember that still to this day. Other things I remember is Hava Java. I was actually just there. It was actually a really interesting experience, sitting in there, and this is 20 years, since I've been there, really. And it's still a coffee place, right? But most people don't know what coffee is anymore. And so I'm just sitting there doing some work on a website or whatever, and customer after customer keep coming in, and they're looking for the Starbucks equivalent. They're like looking for the mocha frappuccinos or whatever. And so all these women, basically women, were confused about what was available to drink at Hava Java. It's like, what is this coffee stuff? So I always just remember Zach working there and you being a regular. And anyways, so I hope this wasn't too long of a video. I'm very happy for your retirement. I'd love to keep in touch. You can reach out anytime. I'm sure, I believe Leslie's gracious enough to be coordinating all of this. So my contact is, it's actually hasn't changed since high school. It's never.christian@gmail.com. So if you feel like reaching out and reminiscing any further, or just, I don't know, next time I'm in Arizona visiting the folks, we can catch up at Hava Java and order some actual coffee. Right on, Matt. Well, take care, be well, and win some chess.